My name is JohnZion. I live in Queens, New York, and I am available anytime. What do you do when you're not sure? That's the subject of my sermon today. Last year, when President Kennedy was assassinated, who among us did not feel the most profound disorientation, despair? Which way? What next? What do I tell my kids? What do I tell myself? It was a time of sitting together, bound together by our common feeling of hopelessness. But think of that. Our bond with our fellow being was our despair. It was a public experience. It was awful, but we were in it together. How much worse then for the lone man, lone woman, stricken by a private calamity? No one knows that I'm sick. No one knows that I lost my real last friend. No one knows that I've done something wrong. Imagine the isolation. You are now looking at the world as through a window. On one side of the glass, happy, untroubled people. And on the other side, you. Let me tell you a story. A cargo ship sank one night. It caught on fire and it went down. And only one sailor survived. He found a lifeboat, rigged a sail, and being of a nautical nature, he turned his eyes to the heavens and read the stars. He set a course for his home. Exhausted, he fell asleep. And the clouds rolled in. And for the next 20 nights, he could no longer see the stars. He thought he was on course, but there was no way to be certain. And as the days rolled on and the sailor wasted away, he began to have doubts. Had he set the course right? Was he still going on towards his home? Or was he horribly lost and doomed to a terrible death? No way to know. And the message of the consolations, had he imagined it because of his desperate situation? Or had he seen the truth once and now had to hold on without further reassurance? There are those of you in the church today that know the exact crisis of faith that I am describing. And I want to say to you, doubt can be a bond as powerful and sustaining as certainty. When you are lost, you are not alone. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.